Previously on the Atherton project.
It's my best gaffer tape, so it should be safe.
One of the most fun straights I've ever ridden.
No one's allowed in the room if they've not got a pan on the head.
I worked out my shoulder was dislocated. I've definitely learned a lot from the experience. Maybe it's time to change the way I race.
Making a hat for Nancy out of an elastic band and a yogurt carton.
Yeah, nice.
I think he likes it.
It's like a poop.
Then he can breathe. Muzzle.
Where are we at, dog?
We're at the dirt jump.
How's your brother?
Bit better than me, if I'm deadly honest.
Who's better at dirt jumping between me and Affy? Hard to say, really. He's better at getting through them and looking good and doing them. I'm pretty good at casing them. Another problem with Affy is that he gets distracted, you know. I'm good at focusing on just riding them, but Affy gets distracted by like going and building them and stuff. And like getting his shovel out, and I rarely pick a spade up, to be honest.
Have you ever?
I have, yeah.
What was that?
When I was younger.
hung out with you a lot, dude.
Yeah. I haven't really since I've known you in the last 4 years or so.
Come dance with me, baby.
It's built basically a roller to a berm, to a 2-foot jump, to about a 15-foot jump. Sometimes he builds takeoffs and he's not really sure where he's going to land, so he just has like a vague landing area.
So now I'm getting tipsy, man, deep in the Caribbean. Beat this little hottie body move like a gypsy dance. Is you in the end, says she mixed with ice in. I'm in shit to work, and I ain't even tripping. My colors red.
That's what I'm about. Finding new lines. Not always riding the same line. Affy's been on the same line every time pretty much. Look at that lip there, Affy. Look at that lip at the top of it. It'll be alright. I've heard him say that before.
If I land straight with both knees facing forward, then I'll try it.
Affy hit it first time and flipping dialed it, you know. He had a few runs at it and then just managed to get through it perfectly. And the second time he tried it, he kind of turned in the air and he disappeared out of sight from me with his legs like above his head almost and kind of going in backwards, and he landed awkwardly and he hit a bank with his head as well, you know, which made it a lot worse, and that's when it all started, you know. That's when the injury happened.
Fuck. Shit, I need to get out of here.
Hi there, I need an ambulance, please.
Someone's had a crash on their bike and there's a bit of a neck injury.
As soon as I hit the floor after crashing, I knew that something bad had happened, you know. Like, I think the pain was, you know, definitely something that I listened to, and I'm pretty glad that I didn't try and walk.
How's it feel?
Like fucking kill.
Is it changing at all or not?
It's getting more and more painful.
What, when you try and move it or anything?
I can't move it for shit.
Really?
I can't really swallow or anything.
Is it all at the back?
Yeah.
Did it whip sideways?
Straight onto the top.
You can see like a dent in the
Dent in the
How the fuck did I try it?
Because you're rad.
I basically took off and I was in the air, jumping that jump,
landed from like up in the air off this from probably like
and I jumped off
15 or 20 foot.
not very safe. Sorry, mate.
No.
Sorry.
It's not designed for comfort, I'm afraid.
Right.
It's the best we're gonna do.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well.
From the moment I hit the floor to now, you know, I've just been like inside my own head, you know. It's It's so hard to explain, you know, when you get an injury like this.
Oh mate, this is fucking bad.
Shit, I should not have tried it.
Wow, there's no point in saying that, is there? Just one of them things. You had it perfect the first time.
Yeah, I knew I was going to say that. That was the problem though, because I didn't case it the first time, so I was like, oh, it's easy. I do too much shit in a day.
What did you do today?
Woke up, went out digging, did sprints, did some more digging, rode downhill, did some more digging, went to the trails, crashed like fuck, didn't rest much. I'm resting now.
What a turkey.
The doctor came back. He basically said that I was really lucky to still be alive. It came out on the x-ray that I'd broken one of my vertebrae. I'd basically fallen on my head so hard that I'd broken my C1 into 4 pieces. If one of those pieces had gone near the nerves and severed the nerves, then that would be me dead, you know, because the thing that tells your lungs to operate comes through your C1, and I'm just so lucky that I'm all right and that I can carry on with life as normal.
We've been lucky, and he's escaped it. You know, it's scary.
Compared to, you know, what could have happened and how lucky you all are, then everything's going well.
That's Nurse G.
Yeah, it's hard not to be. Yeah, it's hard not to be, really.
How's that?
He's pretty good. You know, we've just been feeding him, cutting up his potato and stuff, and he's real cheerful mood, really. Like,
Voracious appetite on him.
yeah.
And there's been like multiple times already that I've thought, Jesus, like this would have broken me. I don't know how I would have dealt with this. And see an athlete just pushing through it and just surging through it, and every day getting stronger.
Stood up today and walked to the toilet
Naked.
and then come back to bed.
There's no doubt in my mind at the moment, you know, that he's going to bounce back and he's going to kind of come back, you know, stronger than ever. And me and Rach both watch him, and we're both learning a lot from seeing how he's dealing with this. And it's incredible watching just, you know, what he's going through and how well he's dealing with it. I admire him so much for that, you know. It's awesome.
It's not a case of trying to stay off my bike, or, you know, like when like it is with a normal injury. It's, you just can't do anything. You just gotta do nothing for 3 months. And now that I've kind of come to terms with that, I'm not really that bothered, to be fair. I think if I was bothered and I was like, you know, thinking about it every day, then it'd drive me mad. Because I really don't know how long it's going to be until I can ride again. You've been riding bikes since as long as I can remember, and every single memory I have in my life is riding bikes, you know. So many good memories associated with it. If there's something good that comes of this, it's opened my eyes to the world, you know. I've kind of been in my head as a racer and an athlete for so many years. I've kind of discarded the rest of the world and all the other things that I knew in the back of my mind I wanted to do before I died. Just big projects that I want to do and I want to show the world. My whole life I've had to live with a vision, you know. I've had to be 100% dedicated to something. When it's racing, I'm 100% dedicated to training and to progressing us as a family and us as a team, and my mindset is just totally shifted from being a professional athlete. That's the sort of person I am, just to have to be 100% dedicated to something and have a path to follow in order to move forward in my life.
With every lie, you make it easier to say goodbye.